What is going on, guys, and welcome to another FIFA video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can do the 81 plus picks that are out, and obviously a lot of them are common goals, so your club is probably quite low at the moment of common goals if you kind of just done a load like I did. I'm now at a point where I'm struggling to, unless I kind of do a lot of bidding, which is it's quite time consuming and it takes the fun out of it a little bit. Is you obviously have to keep backing in and backing out. So what I recommend doing is going onto your trade pile first of all and clearing off everything you can, and make some sort of spots available. So when them contracts are done on my one, I'll be getting rid of them and putting them back into my club, and then making sure I have spots available, because you want about 100 sort of spots if you can available. What you're going to do is then go into the store. You're going to go to classic packs and click on the bronze packs, and you're just going to open, I would say, as many as you can until you kind of get bored. I would probably sit here for around an hour after this video and just plow through them, so selling on anything that has got value. So like, for example, a rare sort of bronze here may have some value. He would probably go for around 500 coins, and the aim here is obviously to sell on any League SBC cards. You don't want them. So this guy here, this is a really profitable pack. We've made back sort of 1,300 coins there, and then we have two cards here, which actually this Chinese guy might sell. If he doesn't got value there, 200, we probably can use him later on. You then want to discard everything else here. That's going to get you some coins back, so another sort of 136 coins, giving us around 1,400 coins back, which is kind of paid for two bronze packs. But also you've put two cards into your club. And what the idea here is you're going to get a load of bronze cards in your club, which you're going to then eventually upgrade to the silver upgrade. That's going to give you two silver cards, one of them being rare and one of them being non-rare. I believe it is normally. I may be wrong on that, but that's kind of the case. And the reason why it's quite good at the moment is because a lot of these bronze rares are going for a decent amount. So I'll show you in a minute why that is, but you can probably guess if you've watched some of the videos before. And also, it's sometimes just worth checking a few cards, especially if they're like English. Some of them might have a value. Some random bronze cards sometimes are in SBC solutions, so they may have a bit of value. So just check every kind of player. I tend not to bother with kits anymore. I find a lot of the bronze stuff just doesn't. It's a waste of time. And I used to keep the rare contracts, but I just kind of don't anymore. I don't feel like it's kind of value to do so. But yeah, if you have a lot of coins like I do, I feel like investing sort of 70, 80k into this is probably a good thing. You'll get the majority of it back, and your club will be kind of stacked at that point. And I just quite like doing a little bit of bronze packs here and there. I haven't done it for a long time, and I feel like during upgrades it can be a good thing. So, we've got two rares in that pack there, which is obviously going to pay for this pack. And there's a lot of, I would say, profit to be made with these bronze packs at the moment with all the League SBC cards that are out. See there, you get a bronze Eredivisie card. You can sell them for 600, and obviously they can be used at the moment in, I believe, the icon swaps thing, if I'm not wrong. So they have value that way as well. So, in that pack there, we sold on every player, but that's going to pay for a pack where we don't get any kind of League SBC cards. You can see instantly already my coins are kind of going up and down constantly, and that's going to be the case as and when you sell all this stuff in your packs. And, in a minute, we may get a kind of a pack that kind of has a card that you're not, or a pack that you're not going to make profit back on, which, even this one, 400 coins there. We discard all this stuff here. I think the other two cards are not League SBC cards, so we'll make back around sort of 600 coins. So we'll make about 150 coin loss. Unless we actually decide to sell this player on, he's apparently got a value, so it might be worth just listing him up for 700. See if he gets bought. If he doesn't, then so be it. But you can see here, you're slowly adding bronze cards to your club while also making coins on this. And the coins that you're making for all that is obviously going to pay for the rare gold that you're going to have to buy. Probably just from buying out when you do the SBC. So just to prove that some of these stuff is selling at the moment, we'll go into the trade pile and just show you that. So okay, actually it's the gold rares, but eventually these will sell. I promise you that. Absolutely going to happen. So like I said earlier, just make as much room as you can on the trade pile. Putting everything back into the club that is maybe not selling at the moment for you, and making that room, because that means it's going to allow you to open more bronze packs. It's going to give you more cards in your club, and obviously allow you to kind of list more cards as well. So we've kind of done well there, listing a lot of that stuff, and obviously putting a lot of it back in our club. The other aspect to this is if you do get in any bronze rares that aren't selling, or maybe a low price kind of going for 200 bin, it may be worth going along to the icons and looking at some of the first squads. So what you'll see here is obviously the 2 rare gold players pack, which is going to get you 2 rares, which is going to help you later on, or even allow you to kind of do some of the Ligue and premium packs as well. And these are tradable, so you could eventually, potentially get something here. So what I recommend doing is just go into these, and if you've got any untradeable bronzes, it might be worth just sticking them in here if you can get the chemistry relatively easily. So I'm not too sure what I've got in my club, so let's just have a look. Untradeable bronze, whereas obviously if you do League SBC, you're probably going to have a fair few that kind of running about, and some of them that aren't in League SBCs, obviously don't put them in if you can avoid to do so, because the bronze rares will come in handy if you have like a lower rated squad, especially in the top league as well. So there's this guy in the French Ligue 1. No, he's in League 2, so he's absolutely fine to use. But that, for example, that Chinese player there, I wouldn't recommend doing. Same with that Wolfsburg player. I've kind of skipped past some stuff there. But eventually you'll work out, you'll get enough chemistry, probably from a lot of this stuff. And if you're doing a lot of bronze packs like me, a lot of League SBCs, you're always going to have these kind of picked up. So let's try and get the chemistry here, and I'll show you what you can kind of expect to get from this sort of stuff. You're not always going to get something good, but it can help. It can help towards getting something better. And that's what you're always working for in this game, is to improve your squad and obviously work towards getting the best cards on the game. So that card there will get us very, very close to getting the chemistry there. Just need one more sort of link if possible. There you go, we get that link there. So you'll open that pack up and you'll see what you get. Now obviously you can get anything in these packs other than I think icons. But it's tradable. It's a 2 rare gold players pack, and if you actually just want to use this to make coins back, then obviously you can. You might get a bit of fodder, you might just get a gold rare like I have here, but that's going to help you later on the line when you start building these player picks. And then for example, if you get a duplicate like this, you might as well check what these are going for. These up at the moment, he's going up for around 1,400 coins, so you're making coins back that way as well for anything that you pick up from the bronze rares either aren't selling or are untradeable in your club. Now obviously after that, you've also got the opportunity to do the silver rare one in the icon pack, but I won't do that. That's the same sort of process. But then you want to go across to foundation, and obviously you've now got a load of bronzes in your club, and you want to build one of these packs here, which is going to get you some silvers. And the silvers here obviously will give you the opportunity to use up your kind of untradeable off-league silvers. So it may be quicker just to go to a league, seeing what you've got in that league and putting that stuff in. I think I've done this quite a few times at the moment, so I've probably got loads, but there you go, there's a league here that we've got quite a few in. So eventually you'll realise once you do more and more of these upgrades, you'll start filling out a lot of these leagues, and it'll be a lot better and a lot easier for you to sort of finish off the things that you want to do. So I'll stick these final 2 in here, and we'll get another card from probably the French one. We'll grab that goalkeeper. And we'll move some bits around and get the chemistry that we need. I've just put in loads of silvers for I've gone into the bronze upgrade, but you get the thing. You obviously would do the silver ones here into the gold commons, and then you would put the bronzes into the silvers to get them. So that's the kind of process that you'd want to do. So it may be worth just save a bit of time, sticking these on your favourites, and actually being able to do the grind a lot easier. Obviously, if you want to, you can have these available as well, the player picks and stuff, or a card that you're kind of working towards. But it may be nicer to have these free available to you and kind of go in and out of them and make coins that way. But that's kind of in a nutshell, what you need to do to grind this stuff. And you'll start seeing the fruits when you start having a more full club of golds, because then you can go back in and start doing a load of these, which will then obviously get you rares, which means you can start putting them into here if you want to, and the whole kind of process starts again. Or while you're doing this, a lot of the time you'll get untradeable League SBC stuff from the silver upgrades to the bronze upgrades, which will obviously allow you to start filling out some of these ones. So maybe you have like a 3 out of 4, for example, with Eredivisie, you start putting some of the cards into there and start filling out these squads, which will get you some tradable packs as well as gold cards, etc. So that's the grind I'm going to be kind of working through today and the rest of this week. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, then leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.